All right, I managed to slightly adjust my webcam a tiny bit down so you can see more of me. Unwieldy plant in the background, yeah. It's big. Anyway, are we going to see any different bans? Void Spirit and TA go straight away this time. Actually, Abaddon has gone. We didn't see him picked or banned in the last game. Yet, for some reason, Abaddon's being banned straight away in Phase 1. Is there some secret POS 5 Abaddon strat I've not heard? Has this happened in the pro scene?
No, not that I think. I mean,
Okay,
pro scene in China, they're doing POS 1.
POS 1? Okay,
yeah, they're doing Faceless Void supports, I believe. So
okay, I played with a Pudge POS 1 my last game. It was Pudge Witch Doctor insta-picked, and we won, I guess. But it wasn't anything to do with the Pudge. He was playing Pudge, okay, but he wasn't a carry. He was just a POS 3 in the safe lane. And then I played a POS 3 who I kind of built like a core. So, I don't know. I wasn't convinced Pudge is a POS 1. Mid Pudge I like, though. I like mid Pudge. But anyway, Hoodwink is being picked. Who's the Hoodwink player in the Radiant?
I think it's Lusky.
It's who? Lusky, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I like Pudge mid more than I like Pudge POS 3 or POS 1. POS 3 Pudge used to be quite good when Flesh Heap gave a million, billion, trillion health regen. But no, not really anymore. AA. Well, AA also got through the banning stage. He is one of the most meta supports right now. Counters all healing when he gets his ult off. So good against all those holy locket spamming heroes. They could also pick Winter Wyvern, but I don't think you want Wyvern and AA. I mean, there is some synergy there. Land your ultimate on top of the Winter's Curse, but I don't know if you want both those heroes. How do you know if you're subbed? You are subbed because you can see it says 1 year subscriber, in fact, which is very nice, yeah.
Wow, 12 months.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got the final dragon. The dragon with the crown. That's as far as it goes. Wow, Tiny, okay. I like Tiny. I've always been a fan of Tiny. In fact, I think Tiny is one of my favorite heroes in the game. I don't play him a lot, but I really love the hero because I think there's a lot that can be done with toss, and especially when you get 3 tosses in the late game. You can also toss allies, right, on Tiny. So, you got an Earthshaker. Doesn't have a blink. Well, here you go. Echo Slam. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Tiny, but where will it be run? Is it a POS 2? I mean, Tiny now has an Ag Shard, which means you have infinite tree hits, which gives you access to cleave and massive attack range coming up from the tree, as well as building damage. But he's still often played as a 4 because he can roam around. Spirit Breaker, that's going to be Brex's staple hero. He's here for a win.
You don't even need to say anymore. You just see certain heroes and you're like, yep.
Well, Spirit Breaker is... The thing is, Spirit Breaker is quite a simple hero, right? Point click someone. None of his abilities are targeted. They're all point click or affected yourself. So, simple hero, right? Somehow, though, Brex is just really good at Spirit Breaker, and I don't know what it is that makes you a good Spirit Breaker. Is it knowing when to charge, knowing the limits of the hero, itemization? But Brex always has a massive, massive impact on Spirit Breaker. He knows how to utilize the charging through people to get the stun. Rather than always charging the actual hero. But AA, if I was AA right now, I'd be quite worried because, Spirit Breaker's going to be charging at you and there's very little you can do as that hero to stop it. In fact, there's nothing, basically. Nothing at all. So there you go. We're continuing to ban Kiddo's heroes, so he does not get to play TA, Void, or Shadow Fiend. Now Ursa's gone. Slark as well. Slark Lifestealer. Okay. So maybe heroes who are quite good against Spirit Breaker, would he be played as a POS 3? Because I think Spirit Breaker tends to be a POS 4. And I think Notel was even running it as a 5. But he runs everything as a 5, so it doesn't really count. Dire, they are going to go for Magnus. Okay, so Magnus plus Tiny makes a lot of cleave, though I imagine Tiny is going to be a support here.
Yeah, which makes me think their carry hero is someone who would want to get empowered and would do well with it.
PA. Yeah. The PA is the ultimate. You get more damage. Cleave applies to the dagger. What's the dagger called? I've actually forgotten.
It's not Phantom.
I've completely forgotten.
Stifling dagger.
Stifling dagger. Okay. So that cleaves, right? You Phantom Strike in, and you just cleave everyone to death. If you've got them all grouped up in a reverse polarity, and you've got a power on a PA, she just blinks in and just crits the entire team to death in one hit. So they're going to return with
Or
Tide.
it could be maybe Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, yeah, because he doesn't need a Battle Fury then. He can farm very quickly. They're actually going to go for Monkey King. Now, Monkey King does benefit from Empower too. And of course, he's got a lot that can go with reverse polarity. It gives you time to set up your Wukong's command. You know, the big ring of monkeys. You can just do a huge boundless strike over the top once you proc the Jingu. Lots of possibilities there. And Magnus in his own right does a million damage. You know, he gets so much damage from Empower and an Echo Saber and a Chrysalis that if he gets a great RP, he could just go and get his own kills, no problem. Tide, I like Tide though. I like the Ravage. You know, Magnus gets a great RP off. Tide blinks in, does a counter Ravage, protects his team, stuns the enemy team as well. Hoodwink, easy ultimate to go with Tidehunter. So yeah, I think Tide's a safe pick. He can dispel off the cold feet from AA. He can, you know, probably survive most of Tiny's damage as well. He tends to go hood first, so I like the Tidehunter. $50 seconds left. 50 seconds left in the rating. They're already spending a lot of time waiting for their pick. They don't really have a specific lineup yet. The draft isn't going in a certain direction, but there it is. They're bringing out the in-house favorite, the Gyrocopter. That makes sense now.
Gyro.
I mean, now it makes perfect sense because you've got Tide to go in, frontline, Ravage, Gyrocopter rocks up, gets the cooldown, gets the flat cannon off, AoE deletes the entire team. I think that's a really good combo. You've got Spirit Breaker to frontline for you to protect the Gyro. You've got Hoodwink as well, lots of crowd control. Now the Radiance team are looking quite scary. But if they get caught in a RP, it's going to be up to Tide to save them. But if Tide gets caught in the RP along with, let's say, Gyro and Spirit Breaker, well, then it's going to be potentially lights out for their team. So I think this should be quite exciting, this game. Lots of really good team fights. Yeah, Pugner. It's an interesting one. I guess Pugner's quite good against Magnus and Monkey King. You got a lot of right clickers on the Dire who don't want to be decrepified. Not sure what Mirana is for.
Yeah.
Would they run a Mirana? I mean, they need an offlane here, I think. Unless Tiny's going mid and Magnus offlane. But I'm assuming Magnus 2 in the mid lane, Monkey King 1, and Tiny's going to be a pos 4 who's going to be roaming around a bit. Because Spirit Breaker's certainly going to be roaming around. It'd be nice for Tiny to roam too.
Storm, this band, the Storm.
Now they do. Death Prophet. Okay, interesting core ban. Gyro does a lot of damage, and if I was a Radiant, I don't think you need too much more damage on your team. Hoodwink does a lot of damage. Spirit Breaker and Tide's damage outputs are not terrible. I think you just want a kind of an all-rounded mid hero. Maybe one who's a little bit durable, not going to get one shot by Tiny.
Okay. I'm just...
Okay. So maybe Nat is it going to be veteran Gyro? Or even, I don't know, Brex is on Spirit Breaker. You've got veteran Nat. I feel like if there's Wind Range, it tends to be Nat because it is one of his really good heroes. So Nat going to be mid Wind Ranger, maybe to try and stop the Magnus. But I don't think, does Magnus care about Wind Ranger? A little bit, but he can do a max rank skewer away, max range skewer. Tends to keep him safe.
I'm just very confused about Dire at the moment because, like, them out of them 4 heroes, I don't really see Kiddo play any of them. Like, maybe the Tiny, perhaps, but
does he play a mean Magnus or?
I don't know. Like, I rarely see him play any of them heroes.
Okay.
Because he streams a lot on Twitch, and I usually have him on in the background while I'm working.
Okay.
And like he just, unless this last pick is what he's going to play, but out of them 4,
okay,
he probably is the mag, I think. But I'm just very boggled at the moment.
Well,
as to...
a high-ranked player who knows how to farm, Magnus is one of the strongest early game farming heroes. Right from level 3, he can already be cleaving down stacked camps. So, you know, we'll see what he can do. I'm going to assume it's him, Magnus, but we're not actually sure yet. Lion is picked with Tiny, so the lanes are going to be quite interesting. Let's see who goes
it
through.
is Kid or Tiny. Okay.
Right, Tiny. So that makes it Tiny in the mid lane. We're going to have off lane Magnus. I'm going to have Jack in the safe lane as Monkey King with Kinder and Wobber as the supports. Whereas the Radiant have Nat Windrange, as expected, is the veteran on the POS 1 Gyrocopter. He is very good at farming, so that makes a lot of sense. That sort of hero for him. Luskadoo on his Hoodwink. Brex on the Spirit Breaker, of course, and that leaves Roids on the Tidehunter. Okay, I think this should be a very interesting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what the teams can do.
It's very like team fighty, I guess, like both teams.
I know, that's why I love it. Wow, predictions came in quick. 1,400 points went straight onto the Dire. Not sure how many people predicted that. Just one person so far. Someone's, yeah. I think the chip's down on Dire. I wonder if anyone will on the Radiant. I reckon both teams have a good chance at this. I couldn't say this game is definitely one-sided. I think we got good opportunities for both. Nat running forward already, brandishing that Observer Ward. I'm guessing he's going to do the same thing he did last time, just whack it straight down in the mid lane ASAP.
The person who voted for Dire is Jack S himself. He voted for himself.
Yeah, well, that's some confidence. I mean, voting against yourself would be slightly worrying, or a 3-2-2 in the making. You never know.
That is true. Oh, Kinder and Brex. Oh.
What's happening?
Wait, did they miss each other in vision-wise?
Ooh, not sure. They might have jumped.
They have
very poor vision. Yeah, now they've seen each other. Brex has level 1 Greater Bash, but both heroes have some speed items. Brex has the full boots of speed, but Kinder has a Windlace of his own. He is not too slow. I quite like starting with Windlace as support. It means you're not committing to full boots, so you can still afford a load of regen. But it also adds that little bit of speed. Of course, going for boots gives you loads of speed, but not much else. One set of tangos, or maybe 2 clarities. That's sort of the old Earthshaker build. You get so much speed when you turn into a courier. So, let's see where this game takes us. Is this going to be another Gyrocopter dominant game? That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Look how fast this courier is. 380 move speed with no boots. It's the power of mischief. Six base armor on Monkey King. They did nerf Jingu quite a bit, but it's still a very, very good ability against a hero like Tidehunter. Luskadoo putting in some pain onto Wobber, but Wobber just standing his ground, though he has no armor. This Luskadoo does have a Blightstone. I'm guessing you take Blightstone to improve the damage of Acorn Shot?
Yeah. And just, right, it's annoying.
Not sure you fight a Hoodwink. And Jack, he's got the Jingu, that's 40 more damage. 40 damage and 15% lifesteal. It's not insane. Doesn't do a lot in the early stage. Look at Brex going in and out the trees with his move speed. 65 base damage. And of course, if people didn't know, Spirit Breaker has the highest base strength of any hero. 29 base strength. It is a ridiculous number. Magnus has 25 and he's a strength hero, though he does actually have more strength because he started a Circlet, Gauntlet Strength and an Iron Branch. But of course doesn't have the speed. So Nat has to play against Kiddo. But Kiddo, no base armor. That's the problem with playing against Tino. You do get some when you go under the tower. You actually get 3. The tower really helps a hero like Tiny. But high base damage on Tiny and decent strength gain. 3.8, very strong strength gain. Already has a bottle. Very early bottle, in fact. And of course you get the tree. Gives you very high attack range. He's attacking Nat directly, interestingly. Throws him in.
Oh!
Wow. Really going aggressive with the amount of damage he can do. Of course, Nat will take the water rune. But Nat did not manage to get, in time, a bottle. However, first blood, we missed it in the bot lane. Veteran, he's gone down. Is this the end of the Gyrocopter's reign of terror? No, it's only 2 minutes in. And one death doesn't tell us very much. But look at the last hits on Tiny. 14 already.
I wonder if Veteran died because he got skewered into the tower, bit of tower.
Didn't see where he died, unfortunately. Wasn't paying too much attention.
Yeah, I didn't either, but skewer was on cooldown and
missed another kill. Jack has taken down Roids. So another strong performance by the Dire so far.
I take what I please.
I mean, it's very hard for a Tide. And I think having no points of Kraken Shell may be making things a little bit harder. Or maybe you say, Kraken Shell does nothing against Monkey. We need to go all in. I think they could go more aggressive, to be honest. Going on here is like Wob. I mean, they've got the Blightstone and they've got Tide. They have so much damage which they can do physically. I would say they need to just play really aggressive with the spells. I've played in lanes like this where I lost first blood or 1 or 2 kills. I feel like I'm behind, but instead of going passive, I just go more aggressive and we actually get kills. But Luskadoo looks like he's going to be brought down. One more attack. Nice slow from Gush, but Wobber firing out the right clicks. Does not have Axe Chilling Touch. Actually gets it with a max range Cold Feet. Doing a little bit of damage. Just enough to secure the kill. And Jack is about to charge up his Jingu. It's a lot of damage, and the lifesteal starting to get a bit stronger now. Rank 2 gives you 30% lifesteal and 70 damage. And somewhat, he very nearly died in the bot lane to Veteran and Brex. Now he has 3 tasty range creeps to enjoy. And Brex, he's doing a charge. Because Nat's found himself in a very interesting position. But he gets the shackle onto the Lion as Brex comes in. Brex ready to save Nat. Can Nat escape? Yes, he does have access to Windrun. The slow coming out from Kinder. Kiddo, though, absolutely no mana, so he will not be able to chase. Now somewhat's come out the lane too.
Very fast, though, because Nat doesn't have any boots.
No, he doesn't.
The water rune.
Oh, he has to use the shackle. Water rune, he uses it. Out comes the tree. The tree nearly gives me about 10 HP. Out comes the power shot, and it will secure the kill on Kinder Surprise. Wow, that was so close. And Radiant, they actually get another kill in the top lane, taking out Wobber. So Radiant putting themselves on the board, and now Gyrocopter nearly getting a kill on Magnus. Fantastic play. Nat, though, to be fair, about 10 HP from being killed by that tree throw. So close. Just insanely close to being brought down.
You see what Kiddo did to make that tree? I thought that was pretty pog.
Did he put down it?
Yeah, the Iron Branch tree.
Wow.
And then he used it to grab...
Good play. Veteran, though, in a lot of trouble in the bot lane. His support has abandoned him. But actually does manage to do a little bit of a juke. Shockwave misses. That was a rank 2 Shockwave. Luskadoo TPing in to provide a little bit of support. He comes from the top lane because, of course, Brex went to roam. It is a POS 5 Spirit Breaker. But Brex can play Spirit Breaker in the POS 5 position. I'm not sure if he should max out Bulldoze or Greater Bash.
Bash?
Yeah, it's not going to be a kill. I think one rank... I know Brex really puts Bulldoze to good use. I don't know if you max out Greater Bash when you play POS 5 or you should max Charge of Darkness, but I mean, he knows the hero better than I do. And Royds is able to get a little bit of farm in the top lane. In fact, he's got more last hits than the Monkey King by quite a bit. Surprising that. Yeah, fair play to Royce. He's already queued a Blink Dagger quite early. He's got Phase Boots coming to him. Is he just going to go Phase Boots immediate Blink Dagger? I feel like that's a little bit too much of a Blink Dagger rush for my liking. I would probably be finishing the Soul Ring and maybe a Hood of Defiance. Then I'd be going Blink. But he just wants it ASAP. He wants to be there to get the big ults off. You know, he's not far from 6 already, actually. He's doing well when it comes to XP, but then he has been left alone by Luskadoo. And look at Brex just bullying Kinder Surprise. Veteran, gotta be careful. Doesn't have any regen, taking quite a bit of damage. Kiddo has a double damage rune, going for Phase Boots and then Blink Dagger. Kiddo has not got his ultimate, even though it gives 12 armor. He's not got his ult. Roids doesn't have the mana for his ultimate. He's close, but Nat's turned up doing some big damage to Jack. Is Jack in trouble? Yes, he's shackled to the tree, and that is going to be a kill. Did not have Boundless Strike at the ready. Nice rotation from Nat. He TP'd in. And here comes the charge out from Brex. Are they going to be able to kill Magnus? Veteran, he does drop the cooldown. The cooldown doesn't actually connect with anyone. Somewhat and Kinder were right on the edges. Now there's Wobber who's turned up, but I don't think they have enough to kill Brex. Brex is not an easy hero to kill. Meanwhile, Luskadoo just picking up a little bit of XP in the mid lane. A lot of early rotations, I like it. I like seeing people in different lanes early. Of course, when you have a Spirit Breaker, that's sort of an eventuality, isn't it? He is never going to stay in the same lane.
No.
No, Ollie, there's no Tim here. There's no Tim and there's no Mars. I should disable that command when Tim's not playing, but no, I'm going to leave it there.
His spears live on. Yeah, they're still traveling.
That's true. Every other spear lost trying to find the brother. Bit of a fight going on in the Dire's triangle. Rex bullying Kinder as always. Kiddo's been found, but he does have double damage. He's trying to take the stack. He's going to easily be taken down. No, he puts the Invis Rune, then he cancels it. He had an Invis Rune, but he accidentally hit someone and got out of it. And now Roids is going to be able to take this nice stack.
No.
That was a mega mistake there. Replay. Can do an instant replay there if you want.
Did Nat get stunned by a centaur creep as well? Or did I see that?
Don't know. We're going to find out.
Yeah.
As we're watching the replay, let's have a look. That's all I see. Kiddo goes in and tries to do a load of damage. Oh, he does a right click by accident. The centaur creep does come out and give a stun. But I don't think that's the reason why he ended up breaking his rune. Wobber taking so much damage. Goes immediately down to the force of Brex, Luskadoo and Nat. And Luskadoo channeling his ultimate. But it misses. Doesn't know where Kiddo is. But somewhat he goes in and gets the kill onto Brex. Jack is here as well. Level 8. And this is the POS 1. But he decides to turn up for the fight. Lands on Roids. But doesn't land with much of a slow. Still chasing Roids. Not going to hit the skewer. Luskadoo very low. But does not die to Kiddo. Oh, and out comes a nice stun. Roids taking a lot of damage. Kiddo finally has his combo back. Nice shackle, full power shot. A lot of damage on Kiddo. Doesn't quite hit the bushwhack. We're now at the 10-minute mark. Oh, Ollie, you do what you want to. Up to you. Yeah, Draken, you're right. It's good. Ross is the right idea. The farm in this game is a lot less than last game, just because there's been so much fighting. 4,000 net worth is the most. That's not a lot for 10 minutes, just hitting 4k. But it is veteran. On his gyrocopter, he actually has no kills or assists, yet is still top net worth. This goes to show, I mean, even I forgot about veteran, which is not a good thing. Because that means that there's this Gyro who's going to get some of his big items underway. And he is going for this pretty standard build, but he doesn't even go for Maelstrom. There's a bit of a fight going in the mid lane. Kiddo already has his combo. Oh, and they get the RP. He blinks in, he does the combo. There you go. There's the return Ravage, the defensive play. Nat, he's under the tower, but does a massive power shot. Is going to go down, but Brex will get the kill with Nether Strike. So at the moment, both mid heroes have died. He does the combo again, Kiddo, but Kinder, he does secure the kill with the Finger of Death. What Kiddo was doing is he's tossing a target onto another target so that he can do double avalanches. But if I were him, I'd probably be just using the combo on one target for the maximum damage.
Forgot that was a thing, a command. It's one of my favorites.
It is one of the... It used to be one of the most used ones as well. But it was a great Finger of Death from Kinder. So we are 11 minutes in. It is 7-all. This is a very balanced game. Veteran nearly dies, not to a player, but to the jungle. As he goes back and continues to fight towards his...
Paid actor.
Yeah. Do you know how close he is to the base? And he sent a salve. I mean, he was literally here, and he was like, "Go back to the base." Nah, send in one salve.
Efficiency, you know, you gotta keep farming.
Yeah, I'd argue at that point maybe just go back to base. I don't know. Anyway, he picks up a salve for himself. Doesn't really have any mana either. He's maximizing the effectiveness of the salve by swapping in the point booster and the Wraith Band as well. Bit of a fight going on in the Radiant Jungle. We don't have Ravage, but we have found Monkey King. Is it going to be enough damage? Massive power shot goes through, but Jack is going to get Wukong's command off in time, but then he immediately disappears as he dies to Roids. So that's just going to be a kill on Jackass at the moment, Radiant. They're still going in. Brex, look at the range of the Nether Strike. I'm surprised it has so much range. He does manage to find Kinder Surprise. And he's got the charge onto Wobber. And Wobber is only level 5. Is there enough damage to dive him under the tier 2 tower? Not quite. Oh, wow. The Hoodwink Bushwhack. Kiddo? Yeah, tries to hide in the trees. Ends up being killed by Nat. Nat is a 4-1-5 Wind Ranger. He is having a very good time. Already got the Maelstrom, or just bought it anyway, which is going to massively improve the damage done by the Focus Fire. And Tiny is going to fall again, but does have the Blink Dagger. Goes Echo Saber E-Blade, wants to get that massive burst potential out. But I feel like that kind of contradicts itself, because if you go for the E-Blade Avalanche Toss, you have massive damage, but then you can't hit them with the Echo Saber afterwards. And if you Echo Saber them first, then you've missed the opportunity to do the E-Blade combo. Unless you blink in, Echo Saber them, and then hit them with the E-Blade combo. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, out comes AA Blast. AA Blast into the combo. Is that enough to kill him? Yes, it is. They knew what they were doing. And Kiddo will get the easy kill on Nat. But still farming away, Veteran, who now finally decides it is time to return to base. No one in this game has many last hits. In fact, very, very few at all. But Veteran, he's still top of the net worth, just ahead of Kiddo, who's playing mid-Tiny. Who's actually a little bit ahead of Nat, which is interesting. Nat 57 last hits, Tiny 76. Nat actually with the least number of last hits for a core hero. And Roids really did go for the build. Oh, bot lane.
God.
A massive dive. 4-man dive on Luskadoo. And that tower is going to go down because, of course, we have the tree throw or the tree grab. Big damage. But Roids, he literally didn't even finish the soul ring before he went blink. Just went phase blink. And he avoids the primal spring. In fact, they turn on Jack. They're going to focus fire him. Nice bound to strike. They do have Ravage, but they're not going to commit it. In fact, Royce does commit the Ravage, but Nat was not ready for it. But then Brex, he knew, turned up somewhat, then RP's the ground. And Nat does get the kill. Royce, he's very low, gets hit by the Finger of Death, but still doesn't die. Finger of Death to no avail. That has nearly a 3-minute cooldown, but then Kiddo goes in. He does the combo, but Nat manages to escape. Kiddo blinks in. Doesn't have Avalanche yet. Breck's going to stun him. Does have Toss in a second. Not quite going to be enough damage. Avoids the Bushwhack. Takes a lot of power shot damage to the face. It is going to be fine.
Somewhat missed the RP because maybe he was going to blink in, but it either got cancelled or he missed like the combo of it or something. There's no way that he would just whiff an RP like that, like on purpose. So
no, not on purpose. He didn't do it as like a statement.
No, but to BM, you know?
Yeah.
Zoning.
Oh, I didn't even need this one. Here you go, RP. Right, he also went for a very early blink, so both Ross and Somewhat have gone for the early off-lane blink dagger so that they can be ready in the fight. Interesting choice of Roy's next. He's not going for the Hood of Defiance. He's going for Mech, but Mech against an AA. I feel like Hood into Pipe may be more effective than a Mech. I feel like Mech not the choice against AA, but he's going for it anyway. Maybe he feels like... And I feel like Hood and Pipe, good against Tiny. Mech is a little bit too late. He's already burst your team down.
Yeah.
Especially if AA Blast is on them, so yeah. Anyway, interesting choice there. And Gyro, just farming away, does have the Aghanim Scepter. So some Gyros we've seen go for Maelstrom first to help them farm in the early game and add a little bit of damage. But Veteran's just gone instant Aghanims, which still gives you damage, still helps you farm. And now he's going BKB Satanic. So he's going the tankiest build possible. We have a smoke from the Dire and smoke with the Tiny. They're going to see Luskadoo. And they're just going to immediately burst him. And he gets taken straight down. But they're going to return. They're going to try, but they've got no shackle line. There's a couple of shackle lines. Going to get stunned, but he blinks away. Brex, though, is charging fast. But Kiddo turns around and combos Brex. But the damage coming out from Veteran now is absolutely huge. Somewhat does manage to skew away, but Brex has found Kiddo. Kiddo not in a great spot, but actually could just blink away in a sec. But first, just turns around and gets a kill. So 2 kills for 2 kills at the moment. We still have the reverse polarity, but we also have the Ravage. And now Jack's turned up, doesn't get shackled. Gets the stun, bit of damage onto Nat. Nat, of course, is just going to run away. Big damage coming out, but do we have the Ravage? We do. Ravage is popped, does manage to get 2 heroes. Big power shot. And Luskadu just threads the needle and picks up the kill on Kiddo. TP in from Kinder, surprise. You've still got reverse polarity. But Radiant, they're just going to back off. They're going to say, thanks for the kills. We are now going to leave. Looks like Jack is trying to go Desolator into BKB. I don't know how much you see Desolator Monkey King anymore. Not quite as popular builds it used to be. You used to see Maelstrom on Monkey King and sometimes even Battle Fury and early Aghanim's Rush, but Desolator, it's not been popular for a while. Royds has changed his mind, decided that Lotus Orb is the item that he wants. I don't know why. Maybe it's okay against Lion, but not good against a lot of their team. I guess Tiny tosses himself, does he? I don't know. Oh no. The tree was broken. And that is not how they wanted it. But out comes the ult from AA. Is it enough damage to kill Royds? He's not actually going down. Gyro walks in. And he's starting to put a lot of damage. Level 13 Gyro. You've got the shackle. Oh, and they stun Jack again. It comes out from the rocket this time. And out comes the Brex plus Luskadu combo. Kiddo's going to die hiding in the corner. As they find yet another kill. Radiant have took every single hero to the top lane. And now they are on 17 kills to 11. No longer an equal game. Let's have a look at the KDA. 5-8. Not doing work on his Wind Ranger. 5-3-4 on Luskadu. 3-1-2 on the Gyrocopter. Veteran turned up to fights a little bit earlier than normal. But as Gyrocopter, really strong hero to be turning up to fights with. And look at how tanky he is. Aghanim Scepter plus Ogre Axe. Makes him a very hard to bring down hero. I think he's the highest level. Yeah, he is the highest level in the game. So a good game for Veteran.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt.
You have to have pudding though. It's not an optional part of a meal, is it?
Oh, it's pudding.
You have to have it.
Oh, Luskadu reveal, by the way.
Yeah, I noticed.
Pog. Very pog. Oh, I love
brownies and cheesecake. Whoa, pretty indulgent, Ollie. Sounds good though. My mum also makes homemade brownies. We found Kiddo starting to go on him, but he just tosses Brex up. Does a lot of damage to Brex, but not quite enough to kill him. Brex is also quite a durable hero. Kiddo only level 12. The Dire are suffering on the XP front quite badly as Radiant continue to build their lead. Brex wants a win, and so he is playing his Spirit Breaker. Already having a ton of impact here, and he's deciding to rush Aghanim Scepter, which does quite a lot for his first ability, Charge of Darkness. Takes 4 seconds off the cooldown. I think it adds another bit of speed. How much bit of speed does it add? An extra 175 move speed. Gyro is pretty strong right now. Yeah, he's not gone for Maelstrom. He's just gone straight Ags, and then he's going BKB, and then Satanic. So he's going basically the pure tank build. Which seems to be good, because Gyro does a lot of damage, and now Royce, he's been found in the bot lane.
Finger! Oh.
Yeah.
That was before he...
I think Finger would have been a waste there. I know some lines are desperate for the charge, but I feel like you should be waiting for level 12 before you start using it just for charges, but...
I didn't see the monkey at that point when I streamed it, so...
Ah, right. Jack with the Desolator, so he does hit very hard. 143, not had the greatest time. Though his net worth isn't too bad. The problem is, yet again, a Gyrocopter is far ahead of everyone. He's about to hit 200 last. He's just gone over 200. That's 50 more than the next player. He is having a great time farming away. He's nearly level 17. But then, actually, after the kill, Jack is level 15, so it's not too bad. Although, look, 1 XP from 17. He's got the full BKB. He is going to be hard to bring down in these team fights. Doesn't have a lot of damage, though. He's going to have to pick up some damage items. What will he do for those? Looks like he's just going to go Satanic. It does give 55 damage. It's not a lot, but it is something. Satanic is interesting because Claymore is 20 damage. Yeah, somehow Satanic is 55. So it does magic up a lot of damage. We are charging fast into Kinder, but he does have a Blink Dag. Already revealed that. And look, they tried to combo Roids, but I don't think Kiddo should be trying to go for Roids. It looks like Luskadu accidentally hit Magnus, who was behind him. Jack is thinking about getting his ult off. Does eventually go for it, which zones them. But now Veteran's in. He's in with the BKB. He's just charging down Wobber. Wobber has absolutely no chance, but Kinder Surprise does manage to blink away. But you can't blink away from Brex, but you did manage to stun him and combo him. But Brex, he has a max rank Bulldoze, but is going to back off. And are any more kills happening? No. But wait. Looks like there was a kill on Nat. Kiddo managed to find a kill on Nat. Didn't see that. And Kiddo's still going in. Looks like the time. Now they drop the Finger of Death, and Brex is going to go down, and the Bushwhack does not connect. I didn't realize that was going so well for Dire. Impressive. Yeah, Kiddo managed to find a few kills. Just keeps blinking back in. Echo Saber. Of course, Tiny hits very hard. He gets a large amount of free bonus damage from Grow.
Radiant should really do something about that middle tower.
At the cost of attack speed on a hero that has no agi though, which is interesting.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold.
And he is going not for E-Blade, but for a BKB of his own. Roids does have the Ravage. He's finished that Lotus Orb now. But like I said, it's not particularly good against the Dire team. Only the Lion's going to suffer from it.
Top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
Charge in from Brex. He gets one stun. But then he gets interrupted. Kinder Surprise. Not doing a lot. But Veteran, he's here again. Ready to do a lot of damage. Out comes the Ravage. And there's going to be a kill on Kiddo already. It's only going to get harder. And that gets a double kill. Veteran picks up a kill. And the Dire are now having to quickly retreat. They're just never going to take down Veteran. I know Veteran died pretty much. I think he died first blood, actually. But, you know, I said 2 minutes in, it's not over. And as you can see, look how well Veteran's done. They find yet another kill. Any vision, and Brex is going to be on you. He is so fast. And he's not even...
Look at all the Dire wards, though. It's like in a like a square, so it's all around the mid lane.
They've got a lot of wards. You're right, all in the middle. Let's have a look at Dire's vision. So that's Radiant's vision. Dire's vision, yeah, they can see quite far into the Radiant base. But the Radiant, they don't care. They're just going to go take Roche. That's dropped the focus fire on it. And of course, Roids can spam Gush on it as well to take away some armor. Wow, comes the Air Blast, Kiddo, he throws them all in. And there's going to be one kill. Roid's already being brought down somewhat. He does get the RP, but the RP's only onto Nat. Do they have the follow-up? Veteran actually drops the cooldown. Kiddo's in a lot of trouble here. But Nat snatches the Aegis. The Roche does get taken by the Dire, but Nat has taken the Aegis. Although the Radiant team, they don't have many heroes left. Veteran, he can actually be brought down, but he is just going to back off. So I'd say the Dire came out of that one winning. Kiddo did go down. But Veteran, he does have to immediately pop BKB just to escape. Although an AA Blast might kill him. But they're not going to try it. I mean, Veteran is actually trying to dodge an AA Blast. Oh, Kinder, he has the Finger of Death. If he was a little bit closer, he might have found the Gyro. But anyway, the Radiant did take the Aegis. But Dire got the Roche kill. So Dire got all the experience. And they got some kills there. So, you know, they're holding on. 6k lead to the Radiant.
So is that worth then?
I think the Dire, it's worth because not only did they get Roche, but they got more kills, even though they lost Kiddo, who is their mid hero. The problem is the Gyro, though. He's 3,000 gold ahead, and he's got no signs of slowing down. His farming has slowed actually a little bit recently, but now he's picked up the Reaver. He is so hard to kill.
By the gods, the Dire's bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend.
Absolutely no danger being brought down. But his damage hasn't come online yet. However, it will, because after he picks up the Satanic, out comes Daedalus, and then probably out comes a Butterfly. And he'll start doing more and more damage while being harder to kill. Charge going to Jack, but Jack somehow no TPs. Oh, 0.1 seconds. And Jack is found. And now he's just being held in place by Brex. He actually has to pop Wukong's command. Out comes the ult as well. He's going to connect onto Brex, and Brex might actually die from that. Yeah, Brex is dead. Brex is going to die to Wobber. But it looks like they're still going to get a kill on Jack. So I'd say it's worth it. But it looks like the Dire are thinking about engaging, but can they engage on a Gyrocopter who's still got his BKB? I don't know. BKB to the lowest duration on Gyro, only 6 seconds. But
They've
still.
also, Nat still also has Aegis as well, so I don't know if I would have when it would go in.
But
Especially
level,
if one of my boards is dead.
but level 18 Tiny, he's thinking about it. You get 24 bonus armor. Oh, they missed the skewer into the tower. I think it's time to back off, Dire. Or is it? Nat walking into high ground. They burst and they just completely take down his Aegis. But can they escape in time? Yeah, you got Blink on Kiddo. He actually just BKBs it. He could have blinked away, but decides to BKB instead. They brought Nat under the tower. They RP him under the tower, but do they have any follow-up? They actually drop the finger of death. Kiddo, as a final farewell, says, well, I'm going to drop the finger of death from here across. And that was absolutely perfect as they managed to get the kill.
And that range was hilarious.
Brilliant, brilliant. But Dire, they lost a hero for that. But yeah, beautiful play by Kinder here. Looks like looking for a kill in the mid lane. Do we have BKB on Gyro? Yes, we do. He knows Tiny's walking at him, so he's ready to turn with the BKB. In fact, doesn't BKB in time, gets hit by the AA Blast. But now he's also got Satanic, but Satanic does nothing while you're under the AA Blast. I hope he realizes he's on it. It doesn't start trying to Satanic. That's actually going to be a good counter to Gyro in the late game. If you can hit him with the AA ult, he can't benefit from Satanic, which is a very, very strong counter. But then you are relying a lot on Wobber. Not that Wobber's not reliable, but it's one support hero to take down a core. That's the difficulty.
It's quite an Ice Blast low cooldown.
That's true. Oh no, they found Kiddo's in a lot of trouble. And he gets brought down. Went a little bit too far without any support. Royd's trying to get Kinder, but Kinder, of course, able to blink out. You've got the charging. Spirit still goes in. Look at the speed of Brex. And he doesn't care. He's got the Bulldoze. So much status resistance. Bulldoze is ridiculous. 70% and it lasts 8 seconds. It's just incredible, that ability. He actually went for the night vision talent at level 10.
Ross.
That's my boy, Kiddo. Yeah, Brex, you know why he's so fast? He has Aghanims now. Adds 175 move speed to Charge of Darkness. And of course, you pop Bulldoze for the 28% speed. Doesn't have any extra speed items at the moment, just the phase boots, which he can activate. But the Gyro, he's now 5,000 gold ahead. It just keeps increasing. I feel like they're not going to be able to take down this Gyro, apart from with an AA Blast into maybe an RP, or the other way around. RP into AA Blast, but they're going to have to pop a lot if they want to kill the Gyro. And then there's going to be the defensive Ravage, trying to keep him safe. Tide going for Aghanims. I think Aghanims is a fantastic item on Tide. Because you can get the Gush damage talent, which he didn't take, which makes it not a fantastic item anymore. But it makes Gush a massive AoE. And I think it lowers the cooldown. But, oh yeah, by 5 seconds. That's true. True, Ross. He's not maxed out Charge of Darkness yet. Now he has. Here's the speed, 900 speed. It's about to go a lot faster. 1,200, 1,500 speed as he collides directly into Jack. And of course, he does more damage the more move speed he has. Stuns Jack again through the BKB. Jack is going to get hit by the AA Blast. But the AA Blast does not hit him because he's in BKB. Is trying to escape somewhat. He nearly goes down as well. Veteran at large. And Luskadu will pick up Jack. Kinder Surprise tries to get the stun. But he's going to go down. And Brex then just charges to the next target because the Lion goes down. So Kiddo gets found. And now there is no way he's going to escape. He doesn't even have time to BKB, and they are still chasing. Radiant are relentless, and look, here comes Brex yet again. Do you have a Ghost Scepter? Not Ghost Scepter. Yeah, Ghost Scepter and a Glimmer Cape, but they drop the Sentry. I mean, that's the thing about having a Spirit Breaker, right? If you're winning the fight, you're not getting out, because Spirit Breaker is going to relentlessly charge you. No Ag Shard on Royd, though. That is a mistake, because Ag Shard with the Anchor Smash damage reduction, and you can take any tower and take 0 damage while doing it. Oh yeah, AA is on Monkey King's team. Good point, Ollie. Yeah, I think it does go through it. But I saw the AA Blast, but yeah, it didn't do a lot to defend him.
under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt. Dire's top tower has fallen. It was only a matter of time.
That's well spotted, guys. Anyway,
Under attack.
Gyro, 918. He's got the Satanic and he's got a Chrysalis now. Pretty close to Daedalus. I mean, he's level 23. The next highest level is level 20.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
He is having the easiest time ever.
Sky is falling. No, wait, that's just Dire's top barracks.
And Brex just engages these fights, so then Veteran turns up and kills everyone. Pretty standard stuff. And that TP's back to base. He does have Boots of Travel and a Blink Dagger. It's interesting, Wind Ranger. You don't actually need a lot of damage on the hero. Once you've got Maelstrom or MKB, it's pretty much it until the late game.
All alone in the world. Being attacked.
Just need to get some movement speed and mobility instead. I don't know why he went Blink and the Travels. Maybe he's trying to line up those shackle shots. I feel like maybe when you've got Spirit Break, you don't need any more engage. Maybe he wants to go straight in after the Tidehunter. That's the aim. Dire have decided it's time to stop being passive. Roche will spawn in 4 seconds. They're just about to miss it. Someone walks out of it the second Roche is about to spawn. They won't see it. Kiddo, though, tries to go in mid by himself. Pops the BKB. You've got 2 BKBs, but Brex stuns both of them, even though they're both in BKB, and they're not going to be able to kill Veteran. Veteran could not care less. You might RP him. Jack, massive heal. But Veteran, look, he doesn't care. Satanic is popped. Or does he care? Finally, no, I was going to say they do bring him down. Okay, they juked me about 6 times. But finally, they are going to bring down the Gyrocopter. Roids drops the Ravage, though. And Radiant are able to get some return kills. Brex is just charging a creep camp. And Somewhat is going to TP back. So, yes, they did manage to bring down the Gyrocopter. But if it takes you that long to bring down Gyrocopter, well, you've lost your entire team. And that's definitely not worth it. Because the Radiant, they're now going to look to this tier 2 tower mid. They've already got control of the outpost. They've already taken a Rax. Royce doesn't have the Ag Shard. Has Aghanim Scepter. It doesn't have the Ag Shard. Ag Shard is so good on Tidehunter when you're winning. But yeah, Brex is creating space as always. And now they're going to take the last tower. Well, not the last tower, the second tier 3 tower. That's actually committing focus fire for the tower, but 2 heroes dead. So, not really a problem.
Whoa, Brex.
Yeah, Brex charges him. Not going to get skewered by Somewhat. It's very hard to skewer in Spirit Break. He's just way too fast.
Also, double damage top and Rorschach top. I mean,
Oh, yeah. The perfect
name
combo.
a more iconic duo.
Oh shit. Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
Yeah, Brex knows the limits of his hero, and he's playing POS 5 Spirit Breaker, but he actually has 10,000 gold. It's more than the other 2 sports put together, nearly. I mean, he's only pretty much got 1 item, Aghanim Scepter, but he is going for his Shadow Blade to make himself even more swift and harder to lock down. Is now only detection as well. It also means you can do the last bit of the charge in Invis, so they can't see you coming.
Go. Roshan being taken. Who would take the shards?
It's not very good on Gyro. That's really only good to support
maybe?
Gyros. It's not great on Wind Ranger. It's terrible on Wind Ranger. It's not good on Hoodwink. It's pretty much terrible. Tide needs it badly, so I hope it's Tide. It's not going to be Spirit Breaker because he's already got it. And it's just really not good. I mean, I tried it on Wind Ranger. It's not worth it. But if you get it for free, can't really say no. I mean, Power Shot can be used to scout.
Well,
it
it
does go
lowers the
across the whole map.
cooldown, but also you can snipe people. I have a friend who buys it quite early on as Wind Ranger support, and he does pretty well with it, to be honest. He actually does snipe people from the map.
Yeah, maybe support's not terrible. But I think there's just way better shards. And I think Tide's got to get his shard. It is so good. When you Anchor Smash a tower, it does 0 damage. But maybe they don't care about towers. Maybe they say, yeah, we don't need it. It does add 90 flat damage to Anchor Smash and takes the cooldown down from 4 to 3. I think it's just always worth it on Tide. But Roids, he does his own thing. He's 3-4-20, is having a good game. This is the last set of racks. It's 27,000 net worth difference already. Can you believe that? 36 minutes in. I mean, that is a pretty one-sided game. And Dire, I don't know. I mean, their combo was, you know, they got the RP, they've got the AA Blast, but it's just not enough to stop this Gyro. They're going to try RP, 3-man RP. They're going in. Kiddo actually throws the Magnus in the air. And they also get the ultimate out for the Monkey King. They're doing a lot of damage. Veteran, he is low. Does he have time to pop the Satanic? He doesn't. Doesn't pop the Satanic or the cheese. In fact, he's just going to go down with the air blast. Ball's going to stop him healing anyway. They still lost Kinder Surprise. Veteran doing the damage even while he was basically dead. And now we are chasing the Tiny. Tiny is going to go down. That's exactly what we need. I was talking about. And Brex goes in with a charge. He is going to escape because, of course, he has Shadow Blade and Bulldoze. There's no way you're catching him or Nat. But there you go, Dire doing what they needed to do this entire game, getting the combo off. Well, just getting a big RP really and going in all on top of it. Really quick follow-up. Yeah, he's going Scardy instead. I mean, alternatively, I think Gyro could consider a Aeon Disc, because then you definitely can't get one shot by the combo.
Radiant structures are fortified. That means you can't hurt them right now.
Oh.
Oh, in the mid lane, they found Kiddo. There's only 2 heroes alive on Radiant, only Brex and Nat, and yet they managed to find a kill on Kiddo. That's actually incredible.
And Nat had the Chrysalis in his backpack as well at that point. Like.
So he can't even benefit from it.
Every coin helps.
I mean, he didn't get one shot actually in that fight, the Gyrocopter. He just about survived it.
Another double damage. Are you taking the piss?
Well, the double damage is just sitting there, ready to be taken. Dire have a long, long way to go. Just having one good RP isn't going to win you this game. They are still quite far behind the Gyrocopter. And even Nat is about to hit level 25, so you either get the Invis Wind Run or you get the massive cooldown reduction for free. Gyrocopter gets the triple homing missile usually. Oh no, they found Wobbler, but Wobbler does immediately drop the Invis item.
Oh my god, that's
and then
funny.
gets deleted. I've forgotten what it's called. Ah, Glimmer Cape, that's the one. Glimmer Cape. But the Glimmer Cape doesn't save him. They just wait around him until he dies. Yeah, that's why he didn't cheese or Satanic, because, yeah, he was hit by the air blast, which went straight on top of the RP. They're going in Radiant. They're pushing in hard. Jackie's taking a lot of damn Chrysalis from Nat. Going to bring him down. And Veteran, he did manage to get the double damage rune, but the double damage rune is about to end. They have to buy back on Jack. They're going to have to all in soon. Somewhat does have RP, goes in. Doesn't get the RP off in time. Out comes the Ravage. Massive Ravage. 4-man Ravage. There's just no time, but the buybacks are rolling in hot and fast for the Dire. In fact, 4 heroes are brought back. They're going straight into the fight. And Brex manages to get the big stun. I mean, they are fighting inside the Monkey King ult, but they don't care. They do bring down Veteran, however. And that is a pretty big kill. But Nat, he is now alive and level 25. So he is very, very low cooldown. Broids is no danger of dying. And that is going to be a full team wipe, followed by the GG call. A nice try, but alas, not quite enough.
That strikes again. Unstoppable Nat.
Nat is on a ridiculous win streak. Not only is he top of the leaderboard, but he's on a huge. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is on a 10 in-house win streak. And Gyrocopter the hero, I think, is on the biggest in-house win streak as well. I can't even imagine a time that he's lost, to be honest. It doesn't matter who's playing it. Veteran does really well in it. Nat does really well. I think, do we see Ross playing the Gyrocopter? Anyone who plays Gyro who knows what they're doing, builds the right build, farms up in the early game, ends up dominating. He was not shut down at all, was able to farm wherever he pleased, and there you go. We need an end of game cam view. Yeah, maybe. A lot of people don't have their cams on, unfortunately, so it'd be lots of empty squares. But skill build for Gyro, he didn't do that stupid BTS build. He actually went 2 points of Rocket Barrage for his lane, which was quite aggressive. Then he proceeded to max Flat Cannon. Does the random gift sub with channel points cost you or Twitch? Oh, it costs me. I pay for the sub myself. I buy a sub for someone randomly.
Jerome opens up his wallet.
Yeah.
Gets them pennies.
But obviously it costs me, in a way it costs me half as much because I am giving you a sub to myself. So I get half the money back immediately. So it basically, yeah, it costs me half in a way. But But yeah. I mean, a lot of people have been watching my channel for a long time and building up those channel points. Probably time to increase those rewards. But only because Karen's sitting on a massive stack of them.
173k.
It's all right. What I've done with the channel points is I've given them a once per stream cooldown. So if you redeem them in the stream, it doesn't let you redeem it again until I'm streaming again. So even if you have 1 million, you can every single time I stream you could make me gift someone, but you can't do it. Well, Karen, you get a party of 3. Oh, thank you very much. Even though it's kind of the end of